Right, guys. Hi. Welcome back to Let's Talk Music, or welcome if you're new. I'm really excited tonight, actually, because I've got a guest for the first time in a while. I do like to just let them introduce themselves. I don't actually have any updates at the moment, so I'm just going to crack on with the interview. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay. Yeah, I'm Marty Venus. I am a solo artist now. Yeah, that's pretty much about me. I'm a guitarist, been so for a long time, and yeah, I've been just on the cusp of releasing my debut album called "You Destroy You."
Okay, cool.
Soon.
That's cool. So just gonna kickstart with a bit of an icebreaker question, actually, that I use for most people that come on my channel for the first time. If you come on again, obviously I don't use it again. But if you could describe your personality as a colour, what colour would you use and why?
That is a very interesting one. It's like interview questions 101 right there. Yeah, like. Oh, that's a good one. I mean, I always like the colour purple. Purple's a great colour. Why? Well, it's a nice mixture of red and blue. Whereas red's very it's usually like a passionate colour, whereas blue is quite a chill colour.
Yeah,
quite
true.
calm and cool. So I like to think I've got a nice balance of the two.
Yeah.
So mixing together, what do you get? You get purple. So we'll go with that. Purple.
Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Cool. So let's dive into the music questions then. So was there anything, if anything, or what inspired you to do music, or was there a band that inspired you to be like, and you were like, I have to do that?
Wow, that's a very broad question. So it goes way back when I was maybe 6 or 7.
Oh yeah.
The actual age escapes me, 6 or 7, around that time. I remember being really into. My mum had come to me and said, like, "Do you want to learn an instrument?" To my school, in primary, they give you option to learn instrument. I was like, "Yeah, I'll give the guitar a go." And around that time, a lot of things sort of just kind of fell in line. So there used to be a music channel called TMF back when Preview was first a thing. And I remember sitting watching their countdown of greatest rock tracks or videos or something. First one I see was "Welcome to the Jungle," and I was like, "Oh my god, that guy with the hat, he looks so cool!" Like, I want to do that. He looks so cool. Then it was, I think, Purple Haze was on a bit later on, the old Jimi Hendrix track, and was like, "Oh my god, he's really cool. I want to be like that." And then I think it's like a few weeks or a year or so later, I was introduced to System of a Down through a friend of mine and through that channel as well, and they blew me away from what I heard. It was heavy, it was quite it was just interesting, it was very different, and I was just like, this is awesome. So a combination of those three had kind of come right at the beginning of the journey, and we're like, I want to do that, I have to do that, this is what I need to do, it's what I want to do, have to do it. And we carried on ever since.
Oh, cool. So yeah, my love comes from watching. But I have friends actually who in a band, and I started supporting them when they had no one, and I was their only little support in the crowd. And it was that I went to one of their gigs as a friend, just like a local gig at like a pub as a friend, and I was like, oh, I'm just going for them. But then it just, for me, it was like, this is it. This is, I got to know people come up to you, just talk to you, and like, oh hi, I'm such and such. And for me, that was like, these guys need to be out there a bit more. And then I was watching the other bands that were also playing, and I was like, it's crazy that they're not, and I think as well, I was saying in a different interview the other day, I like local and upcoming music because you kind of have something to prove, I think. So I feel like the entertainment's there a little bit more, and I'm not saying that other bands that are like signed or whatever don't do that, but it's just that atmosphere.
I know what you mean.
Started.
It's kind of like, I suppose with the bigger signed acts, it's like, we've already done all this.
Yeah.
We know you're going to come because, you like, no matter where they are.
Yeah.
Like, if someone says to me, like, the Red Hot Chili Peppers or System of a Down or Guns N' Roses are playing like this crappy little shed at someone's garden, I'm like, I'm there. I don't give a shit. When it comes to your unsigned local scene, you're right. It is very much like there's something to prove. You want to prove that you're good and that you can put on a show. So there's a lot of entertainment value in it.
Yeah.
more so there. Yeah. So yeah, I completely agree. That's really cool of you. Yeah. Like it all starts from that, like having one or two people who come, be it a friend or family, whoever, and then it will hopefully just start
Hopefully, yeah, it
spitballing
will.
out. It seems to, in your case as well, with your friends. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. I think the key is to just not give up.
Oh yeah.
It's the same with like YouTube. I can make videos that 2 people see. I can make videos that 50 people see. It's just you just gotta keep going.
Oh yeah.
Never give up. I had this little motto actually, and it's so when you think about giving up, remember why you started. And I think if I ever feel like giving up, I'm like, okay, this is why I started. No, let's not. Let's carry on.
It's a good one to stand by. It's a good one to
Definitely.
stand by. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to go into Rick Astley for a minute there. A lot of like, never give up. And it's like, I'm waiting for it.
Oh gosh. So is there any artists or bands that inspire you in your music, like in the stuff you play?
Well, yeah, I think I would like to say so. So if I used to like what I've done on this record and then just some other bits as well, like
Yeah.
what I've done with this one is very much like a lot of my influences have come into it more so. Whereas when I was in a band before, it was very much only one or two could kind of get in because it fit with the sound. Whereas this time round, I've got more of my System of a Down influence in there, more of the sort of singular, sort of more modern slash sort of influences in there. Loads of stuff of other bands I like Racer X and pretty much any Paul Gilbert project really.
Yeah.
Just really like Paul Gilbert. So on this record, I think a lot of that has come in a lot more like bands like or artists like Paul Gilbert, System, more slash related stuff. But on the outside, I find for general influences as well, more so in my later time. It's unfortunate it doesn't come in as much. But Tom Waits is an artist I find really inspiring, just because his whole back catalogue is very diverse. It's not always the same, and just the way he speaks about creating music and how he does create music is absolutely fascinating, but also very interesting because he takes a very unique approach, let's say. But it's going to be a while before I manage to get that one on a track.
I mean, you've got to have something to look like ahead to, though, haven't you? You got something. Plan ahead. Good. So do you have any other hobbies outside music, or is music your like live and die kind of only thing you do?
Music is at the moment, and I've always wanted it to be, it's kind of has been for the last maybe like 10 years, but more so now, where it has kind of been like the main thing I do. As I said to you earlier, like I teach guitar generally like day to day. Recording the album has taken up a lot of the time. I also do commission work on Fiverr as well. So if you want to get me to play on your tune, like find me there and I'll sort you out. But hobbies outside of it, I really like gaming. I'm still really into gaming, which is nice because it's a really nice sort of hobby you can take with you nowadays. You just don't have to be limited to, I've got my PlayStation at home. I can, you can take it out anywhere. So when you're traveling, you can just stick it on, or got time between a show, have a quick game or something. That's always good. Still enjoy reading and movies as well. Love film, and reading is great. Just finished reading. What was it? American Psycho.
Oh.
Because I've seen the film quite a few times, but never read the book. The Christian Bale film.
I don't think I've seen it.
Very, very good film.
Is it good? I might check it out.
It's very good. It's got a very young Jared Leto in it as well.
Okay.
It's a fantastic film, and you can tell like the guys who made it love the book. And I've never actually had time to read the book, so finally, just every now and again, when I get a chance, just start reading. It's been very nice to, very, very graphic, but a great read. So those would pretty much be the hobbies I maintain. But effectively, when it boils down to it, I'm just a massive nerd.
Fair enough. Do you know what? I feel like a lot of musicians are.
Yeah.
It just comes with the territory.
It's acceptable to be a nerd now. Like that's it, done.
Yeah, definitely. No, that sounds really cool. So is there any venues or whatever that you played recently that you are like was just a really good gig for whatever reason, whether it be the venue or the crowd?
So I haven't actually gigged for almost a year now
Oh my goodness.
because
Okay,
it's felt awful.
fair enough.
I can go into this anyway, so it's all
Okay,
right.
go
I've
for
still
it.
got an answer. So yeah, I was in a band before well the end of last year. I was still in the band, but left the band sort of end of last year, early this year. We did a tour with Chris Holmes from Wasp, well, who used to be in Wasp.
Okay.
To Scotland and Ireland, a few places.
Wow.
And I've never been to either place, and it was wonderful. But the Dolan's in Limerick was a great one. I really, really liked that place because they were very the hospitality was really good. The venue owners and the sound engineer was absolutely lovely. Made a couple of faux pas, and they were just joking about it, which was nice. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, the crowd was amazing. Like usually with the show I would put on, I would do with the old band was like, I'd always be the one who'd be running around everywhere, off the stage, all around it. And I came down off the stage round the side. They had like a sort of backstage into a passageway back into the room, and just loads of the like music fans who were there just went absolutely nuts. It started like a circle and all headbanging, like messing around. It was great. Yeah, Limerick's Dolan's was really cool. They did really nice food there too. That was probably one that was very memorable. What's it called? Bannerman's was really good as well in Edinburgh. That was great. Really liked their play. Not as many people, but it was still like a really good atmosphere for the people who were there. So yeah, probably those two.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones. Festival-wise, Rock in the Bowl, I also did. It was absolutely incredible. So many people. We were last-minute addition, and they just ate us up. They loved it, and it was so great to see so many people just really having a good time. So yeah, those are probably my three from my last lot of shows that I can remember.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. You got to get playing again.
I am. I've got one date booked this year for my launch of the album in October.
Oh, amazing.
So that'll be the one in my hometown of Watford, the O'Neill's Pub. So that's where that's going to be. So that'll be my first gig back.
Cool. So, obviously this channel is all about kind of getting local music out there and stuff. But do you have any advice for people that may be sitting at home right now who might have just started a band or want to start a band and they just don't know what to do?
Oh, wow. I do love this question, but I always worry I go on too long because there's so much I could say. Because it's like, there's a lot of advice I would like ideally give to someone fresh. And I do with my students who come to me and go, I'm starting a band or I wanted to join a band. And the first point I will always give is like, make sure you get on with everyone. That's just like the general thing. It's just, make sure you get on with everyone. Even if you get on with like 3 out of 4 people who are there, or 2 out of 3 people besides yourself who are there, and one person the vibe isn't quite right, maybe not what to do. If it's bearable and it's not like it's just got like a bad first impression, but the guy or girl is cool, go for it. But yeah, make sure you get on with everyone. Key factor: always be transparent with like people you're working with as well. So like if it does start getting serious and you're like, we've got to put money into it, being transparent is great because that way it's like, look, can you afford this, or I can't afford that, can we work around it, or something like that. Just being transparent. Having fun is obviously like the main important thing
100%.
that everyone needs to do. Rehearsal time is for getting it tight. But home is to learn the songs. Obviously, if you're writing songs in the rehearsal space, fair enough. But home is to practice them. Rehearsal space is to tighten it up. The amount of times I've gone into places or jam with people and it's been like, I've learnt the song and I've come in and I'm prepared. And they're like, how do you play the second verse again or the second chorus? And I didn't quite finish learning it. It's like, now you're just wasting our time. But yeah, those I probably say are the main few. That and being in time is very important. Like even if you're playing wrong notes, not many people are going to notice this, but being in time is the most important thing ever. As long as you're in time, no one will know that you made a mistake. You could be playing completely out of key, but if you're in time, it's gonna groove. So that's a kind of like a faux pas-y one, but it's still a good one to have. Be in time. But have fun, of course. Yeah.
No, that's cool. So I kind of like to, like, I don't have any like more scripted questions or anything now, but like I kind of like to wrap it up towards this part and kind of let you talk about what you've got coming up. I know you spoke about it a little bit with the album and stuff, but yeah, like what have you got coming up? What do you want to do? Is there anything you've done so far that like you're kind of proud of and you want to get out there?
Sure. I'll try and address this as best I can with your with
your
questions.
Fine.
Yeah, it's quite open-ended. So yeah, proud of stuff. Like generally, I'm incredibly proud of the project and the album itself, just because it's been a very long time. It's been a long-term dream or long-term goal. Like the initial start point was when I was maybe 14 or 15 when Slash put out his first solo album as just Slash, not like Snake Pit or The Revolver, where he had all those different singers on every single track. I'm sure you probably remember that record as well. Yeah. So I heard that when I was however old, like early to mid-teens, and thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I decided at that point I want to do it. Had no clue how I was going to get it done or when I would do it, but I was going to do it. Lockdown happened, and here we are now. I've got a record coming out with 10 different singers, with all music that I wrote and all the rest of it, and it's fantastic. It's still kind of hard to believe it's done.
Amazing.
It's just getting its way out now. So the fact of it being done, and it wasn't one of those kind of like you're halfway through and it's getting really tough and the kind of pressure's on you. No, what, forget it. No, carried on and stuck it through. So yeah, I'm incredibly proud of the project. Everyone who came onto it was amazing. Obviously, there's some singles out with some of the people who are on it that everyone can hear at the moment.
That's amazing.
And it's been a really, really cool experience. I'm proud of everyone who came on, and it's nice to say you're proud of yourself because you don't get many opportunities to be like, I'm proud of myself. Yeah. Self-confidence is great. Other stuff coming up. So yeah, the album is coming out on the 7th of October.
Amazing.
And then the show is the day after.
Oh well,
so it's like
perfectly.
You got to listen to it if you're going to come. You got to listen to it first. You got to listen to it on the day and then come to the show. Even if you don't, it's still going to be fun anyway. Exactly. That's going to be the first show back at Watford's O'Neill's pub, which the locals, we all know it as the Flag, but it's rebranded to O'Neill's. It's going to be a really fun night. I've got 2 local artists playing with me as well, who are absolutely phenomenal instrumentalists and musicians. So that would be Kalain and Hus Hodja. Not sure if you've heard of either of those yourself, but they're definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out because they're both local to Watford anyway. But they are fantastic. So they're supporting for that event. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm trying to think what else is going on. I've not really got anything booked up for the rest of the year. It's sort of just like that's the inaugural one, and then we're just going to go cool. Let the floodgates open. Yeah. I'll take all the bookings.
I think, and I've said this before in other interviews recently, but COVID was kind of a blessing in disguise for music, I think, because people have been working on stuff at home, and then as soon as it was over, it was like, let's just get it all out there. Let's play live. Let's, and then it's like really kind of like building again, I think. I like to opinion.
I think some places it's kind of done more, and other places not so much.
Oh yeah.
The unfortunate side was like, a lot of venues did unfortunately close because they couldn't afford the rent and stuff. I mean, from personal experience with COVID, was like initially it was very much a, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. The big sad has come. Because like my old band, we were on a tour at the time.
Oh no.
And we got halfway through, played a show on the Friday before they announced the lockdown on the Monday, and we were all like, oh shit, like we can't believe it. Oh no. And then it was just cancellation after cancellation after cancellation. It was just so sad. But then you're right, a lot of artists that I'm friends with and that I knew all started going, I would write new music. Obviously I started writing new music as well and started working on stuff. Did it in tandem with a few of my other artist friends. Were all like, oh, we're all going to start writing stuff, and we did song shares, like, oh, what do you think I could do better? What do you feel about this? So it was a very nice community sort of thing that came on, and within the community itself, I feel you're completely right that things started building up more, and people had an opportunity to kind of do what they were trying to do
Exactly.
without having a job. But then it's like, don't have to go into work.
No, exactly.
Great.
That's the time to do it.
Definitely was a godsend in that way.
Yeah, in that way, yeah, definitely. It wasn't the easiest, but obviously, you know. But yeah, so that's kind of it, really. I mean, do you have places people can find you, listen to you? Do you have Spotify? Do you have YouTube?
Of course. I am everywhere. Everywhere. The place. Like on the distributor, it just says, do you want to distribute this worldwide, or do you want to select all the streaming services to do it? Yeah. I select worldwide. Yeah. It is everywhere.
That's cool.
YouTube,
That's cool.
Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music,
anywhere.
Tidal.
Absolutely anywhere.
You can use it on TikTok, I think, now.
Yeah,
you can add to your videos. Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, you can basically just, as long as you type my name in, you will pretty much find it everywhere you go. Social media wise, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Cool. I'll put some of those links in the description in the video.
I'll drop those in a little while. I do have a Twitter, but I don't really use it, to be perfectly honest.
Does anyone anymore?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know really. Like, so I literally only use it to keep up with Pokemon Go. That is literally it.
I mean, best way to use it.
Right? It's like pretty much. Oh, what is this? Is the servers down? No. Okay, let's keep playing.
Yeah. No. I nearly missed my bus the other day playing Pokemon Go.
No way. It's great.
Too involved trying to catch something, and my bus was like, and it saw me, pulled in luckily, and I was like, should be playing Pokemon Go on the bus stop, but there we go.
What was it trying to catch? That's the important thing.
I don't actually remember. It must have been worth it.
If it was, then that's it. Yeah, definitely was like a Lapras or something.
Yeah.
It's a wicked game. I love it. It's great to play.
Gets you out doing.
It does. It does indeed. It does indeed.
My key one is it keeps my kids quiet, catching Pokemon whilst I do this.
So it's just me, a group of my friends and me. We all just play together. Yeah. We go out and do the bits, and we play the battling bit with each other as well. That's cool. And the PvP. Love the PvP. It's great.
It's really
great. It is. Yeah, that is all my socials, I believe. I don't think there's any. But yeah, you can find music on any platform.
Anything
just
now,
can't
you? Really? Yeah.
It's there.
You're looking for it, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's just how it is. It's just you will find it anywhere. Search my name. It's there. Done. Happy days. Nice and easy. No hassles there.
Amazing. It's been great talking to you. I like to keep my videos like slightly short and sweet, so there's enough information out there, but like it's not like someone's not going to go, oh, I don't really want to watch this, because it's like however long. But yeah, it's been good to see you guys watching. Thank you for watching. I will share your stuff about, and I think I've seen your gig that's coming up on your Instagram actually, so I'll get sharing that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I'll
share whatever's coming out for you as well. I always like to do a share back thing as well, so cool. We'll get that going too.
Well, thank you for coming on the channel. Thank you guys at home for watching, and
thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Nice one. Well, have a lovely evening.
Yeah, and
I look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Yes, definitely.
Nice one. Take care.
Bye.